Can you just tell us what your election day experience was like and how you would rate the election process?
Election day experience, I'm not sure I had a good time that day. Well, I voted in Abuja here. Of course, one was a bit apprehensive because it was first time I'm running for president and running for anything at all. And but on that day, I realized that there was, very little level of knowledge, even among the NYSC people that came to do this election. I also realized that it seems like more and more, the INEC is leaving all the work to NYSC. We had about 10 coppers, but they also didn't have knowledge, The so-called PO, whatever it is, the presiding officer, a copper as well, was totally, bereft and confused. So after bringing in some ideas that were not in the electoral law and causing a lot of confusion, it took a few people protesting for them to say, no, this is not part of the electoral law, let's do things normally. And I had the feeling that that guy was doing that deliberately. I also remember standing there, watching as they were counting votes and how this guy was voiding so many votes. And these were coppers, I don't see why INEC cannot employ responsible people who are not coppers. Listen, I remember when I was a copper, just how much of responsibility can you saddle a copper with in a country such as ours? And that's why you saw a number of scenarios where people will go there, harass the coppers, kill the coppers, rape coppers. Why did they leave only coppers in that fray? It's really terrible.
So moving forward now, what are your plans? You lost the election, but what are your plans in the political space moving forward?
In the political space, well, I told people that I was going to run only once, and I think I'm going to stick to that. Running for such an election in this country, it's two options. People say, why don't you go and start at House of Assembly and do whatever? I'm not looking for a political career. For those who are looking for political career, they can go and start at councillor, whatever, And then, so what you have to do is to go and meet your godfather. The guy puts you there, then you give him money. He returns, then the guy keeps promoting you until you become president. I'm not interested in that. You see, I'm about 48 years old now. I don't intend to get into a political career now that's going to see me emerging as senator by 70. I know that the problem with Nigeria is right at the top in terms of the visioning and the speed, okay? The speed of development and the visioning that we have for this country. That's where the issue is, and that's why I got involved at that level. So we shouldn't use that one. You see, but look, the political elite have all the blame. The political elite have been used to using figures, deploying figures for political and economic advantage. And what that has done is that it has, disunited Nigerians and actually favored their own pocket. And they should stop using our people, our children, as cannon fodder. Right? In the north of this country, the elite should come together and solve the problem of lack of education. I went around this country this time for the campaigns. I went into schools randomly in the north, public schools randomly in the north of Nigeria. In none of them, I did not see a teacher in one class teaching anything. Those children were going to school at 9:30, at 10 in the morning. And when they get to school, they are playing on the field. The one I saw the most teachers in Katsina, 2 teachers for primary 1 to 6, 2 teachers. So those are the issues. But if you leave that situation that way, and you are only interested in, using them as a number and just so that we can write numbers and so on, come on, it's going to bite all of us. And it's already biting us.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
For the interview, sir. All right, we have been talking to Mr. Tope Fasua, National Chairman and also former presidential candidate of the ANRP. And you have heard his experiences and thoughts moving forward firsthand. Now, the elections are over, but the question and conversation now is what happens next. Let's keep our fingers crossed for better Nigeria. I am Salamat Alasan, and this is 2019 Weekly.